Boats are an indispensable feature of Luang Prabang. From small canoes to motor launches to floating hotels. They are used for fishing, transport, doing the shopping and moving goods from as far afield as Thailand. Not only are they part of everyday life, they also feature strongly in festivals and religious ceremonies. The greatest celebration of boats is the annual boat racing festival, held on the Nam Khan River towards the end of the wet season, around early September. In the dry season, the Nam Khan is a wide, shallow, rocky stream. But as the waters of the monsoon build up, the Nam Khan becomes deep and fast-flowing. In the weeks leading up to the races, racing canoes with 30 or 40 rowers practice daily on the Nam Khan and the Mekong rivers. In the temples, the canoes are repaired and restored. In the days leading up to the festival, a large carnival is erected on open land just south of the old city. The noise from the inflatable jumping castles, rides and sideshows is deafening, and it seems that people come from far afield to enjoy the lights, food and excitement. During the day, the main road into Luang Prabang is closed and turned into a major fair with hundreds of stalls selling everything from clothes and pots and pans to toys and plants. At its centre, the fountain featuring the Earth Goddess is turned into a meeting place to buy food and to get an annual family portrait taken. 2 days before the main event in Luang Prabang, a smaller meet is held just south of the old city on the steep banks of the Mekong near the mouth of the Nam Dong River. It has the feel of a country carnival, well, perhaps one on steroids. The heat is intense, the crowd noisy, the food hot, and the beer flowing. The main races are held on the Nam Khan River, which forms the eastern boundary of the old city. Throughout the previous day and night, stalls are erected, seating laid out, PA systems tested, and food and drink delivered in readiness. The morning of the meet is strangely quiet, and then the crowd arrives, and the place starts to throb with indiscriminate music, announcements, and the noise of a happy and excited crowd. A large white pavilion at the finish line is taken over for national and local dignitaries, and a noisy crowd spreads from the road to the riverbanks. Before they race, each boat paddles to a point formed where the Nam Khan and the Mekong meet to leave an offering to a Naga king called Tong Kwan, whose spirit lives in rocks at that point. The first race is always between two teams of women. One team dressed in white to symbolise the spirit of Tong Kwan's first wife, who became the Naga Nan Dong, and one team dressed in black to symbolise the spirit of his second wife, the Naga Nan Dang. Like in westerns, white always wins. Throughout the day, match races are held so that each boat races against the field until bit by bit boats are eliminated as the day progresses. The boats start on a bend of the Nam Khan, south of the finish line. The seated rowers keep up a strong rhythm while rowers standing at the rear bring their paddles through with a flourish. Men crouching on the prow seem to use their raw will to speed the boats through the water. The crowd wills the boats on with drums and chants. Again and again as the boats approach the finish line, the crowd rises to a crescendo, then relaxes back to a gentle roar awaiting the next race. Up on the roadway, local restaurants and temporary kitchens ferry food and drinks to the hundreds of people who took up tables overlooking the race. The winner is finally decided by late afternoon. Presentations are made, and by early evening, the crowd has dissipated and the clean-up crew take over